Welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Logan Gilbert.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Okay, all set to go. Here's Tommy Pham. And that misses. And this one is off and running. Breaking ball inside. 2 balls, no strikes. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Squeezes it, and there's one away. Here's the Pirates lineup now. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Brian Reynolds in the box here lets that one go for a ball. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
That's a little bit low. 1 out, bases empty. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Polanco brings it in. 2 away now.
Batting third, the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. That one not close. And it's 2-0. That's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And a 4-pitch walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Here's McCutchen. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
1 strike.
Cruz, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. The pitch to McCutchen. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gets to it, on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Back at T-Mobile Park. And today's starting pitcher, Paul Skeens.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the right fielder, Victor Robles. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Reynolds puts it away, and there's one down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Skeens, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. One down, base is empty. That's a strike.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Fly ball to right. Pham moving under it. Makes the grab for the second out. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Mariners go down quietly there, scoreless after 1. Back in Seattle, here's Joey Bart now.
Catcher, number 14, Joey Bart.
Gilbert back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Gilbert, in his 4th year, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Right side. Robles sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 6, the first baseman, number 12.
Here's a speed threat, Billy Cook. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Second inning here, no score. Foul ball.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
This ball's chopped on the ground, and that chance handled, and he beats the throw, shows off the wheels right there, an infield single.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
And stepping in is the speedy Nick Gonzalez. Hit in the air, left field. And there are 2 outs.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Gilbert checks on first.
he's in there.
Cook
Say.
back on a dive. Check swing, went around. Strike one.
One strike.
Right through there for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one just misses.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
2 outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Pirates leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
The left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
There's the strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter. Ooh, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yeah, exactly.
The 1-2. Got him swinging.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate.
It.
2
The
strikes,
first
the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
There's something lighting up here between us you can't miss.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Way inside, gets out of the way. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Outside low. Now 1-2. And that just misses. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Mariners are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. There's the strike. Fastball for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it. Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Tommy Pham digs in now. He popped out his first time. Out to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The left fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Brian Reynolds here. He's 0 for 1. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1.
One ball, no strike.
Pham at first, 1 gone. And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Misses, and it's 2-2.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Two now.
Okay.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. Fought off foul. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. That's smacked on a line to center. Brings it in, 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Top of the third, no score. That misses the zone, and a count 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Good job to fight that one off. Two on, two outs. Headed towards the corner. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double as a run scores on the play.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
This is Joey Bart. Flied to right his first time. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Two outs, two in scoring position. Next pitch misses, and now 2-0.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That one misses. 3-0.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 1 and the Mariners nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. The batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And that is out of play. The shortstop takes the ball.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
One down, base is empty.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 3-1.
That slider breaking in could be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Batting ninth, the second baseman.
Here's Dylan Moore. First pitch just misses. Skeens throws over. Polanco back in his stomach. And there's a foul ball. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. That missed by a lot. And the count now even up. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Coming on is Pham to make the play. That's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 10, Victor Robles.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Fly to left his first time. And ball one to the right fielder.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one pulled foul. Two outs. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Polanco leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Two balls.
In the dirt. Caught him looking for the K. 1 left for Seattle, and it remains 1-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Billy Cook. Just missed.
You know, these Pirates doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And that's downstairs and outside.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2-2.
And down on strikes. They get 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And that one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
One down, base is empty. Ball 1 there. and that's 2 in a row.
Came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other
Now
way,
the
but
third
that time,
baseman,
a little anxious.
Hey.
2 outs, base is empty. Brian Hayes, the next to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Just missed.
One and one.
Swings through that.
Clearly he was sitting on a
1 ball,
fastball
2
right
strikes.
there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. But they still lead it 1-0. Back in Seattle.
Leading up
And now
for
the center
Mariners,
fielder,
the
Julio
center fielder,
Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
Up and in, 1-0.
Well, these Mariners, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think that...
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. A massive home run. And we are starting over. It's 1-1.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Late on that fastball.
Love to see it.
Oh,
Power versus power right there.
Off the mark there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Throw to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike.
Now
Chris, as we look
the
back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called 3rd strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Next to hit, Randy Arozarena. And now the 0-1. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Cruz snags it for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Mariners, the first baseman,
Luke Raley now at the plate.
Raley.
Struck out swinging his first time. Fastball is outside. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Two down, nobody on. Strike 3. Good luck hitting the cover star. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Going, yeah, we in go mode.
Never going slow mo.
Going, we in go mode.
And we're back.
Leading off
Ready
for
now for the
Pittsburgh,
fifth
the
inning.
shortstop,
And now the
Isaiah
shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Gilbert back to work. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. Kiner-Falefa in his 8th season, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. And that's in for a strike.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
But one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Back to the top of the lineup. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Tommy Pham.
Ball.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. And another ball. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just
that's a ball.
missed.
3-0.
There's the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
And that's
Take your
ball
base.
4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Reynolds stands in now and watches strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that one finds its way through. Rodriguez hustles to get it in, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
All over that one right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now O'Neal Cruz. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
Strike 1.
1 ball. 1
Pham
strike.
over at second. Reynolds at first. 1 gone. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Got him. It's his 8th strikeout of the game.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Inside. And it's 1-0. Two on, 2 outs. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. And that one fouled off. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford. And that is the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning. And now the DH, Mitch Haniger.
The designated hitter, Mitch Haniger.
Just missed.
Well, these Mariners, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a 2-2. Hard hit right side. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P.
Crawford getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That one's in there. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Now batting, the third baseman,
And stepping in for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a good eye there.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. He did not go around.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Now it's the second baseman, Dylan Moore. Right down to shoot, and that is strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Outside, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We're through 5. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him, Joey Bart. In there at the knees. Action in the pen down there. Gregory Santos getting ready to go. Snyder, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss, beating with a fastball.
Now back.
Up next for the Pirates, Billy Cook, 1 for 2. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And he chases that one. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Gonzalez in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. That one fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Well, we go bottom 6, and now the right fielder, Victor Robles. Fouled off. He was late. Fastball for a strike. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Dennis Santana loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Holderman also throwing. Got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
The center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Paul Skeens won't go any further, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Carmen Mlodzinski.
Carmen Mlodzinski.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. He's already homered here in this one. And a foul ball. Next pitch off the plate. 1-1. And that's outside. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has
next for the
become
Mariners,
such a great pitch
the
for
catcher,
pitchers to
yeah.
finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Stepping in, Cal Raleigh. Hit on the ground to short. Connor Falefa tosses across to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nobody left for Seattle. Still tied 1-1.
Now pitching for.
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Gregory Santos.
Gregory Santos.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. 0 for 2 in this one.
Hayes.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here is Isaiah Kiner Falefa.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
0-1.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and
Now
still
back,
nobody
right
out.
fielder,
Couple of
Tommy.
singles back-to-back. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
So up next, Tommy Pham. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
1 strike.
Slider
One ball,
misses
1 strike.
outside. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 2-1.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. And that drops in for a strike. Connor Falefa, the lead runner at second. Pham on at first with nobody out.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that clips the inside corner.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
First and second, no outs. Here the top half of inning number 7. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
And now O'Neal Cruz.
Cruz.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
So I think really just trying to be careful, man, in scoring position there. See if he can somehow navigate through this lineup, get a more favorable matchup, perhaps get him in a rollover on a changeup, get a ball on the ground, get a double play, and get out of this.
Runners at first and second with one gone.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Fought off foul. Next offering is outside.
Strike.
Three-two now. He fouls it off. Will do it again. One out. Runners at first and second. Hit in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under it, and there are two down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the designated hitter, Andrew McCutchen.
Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Andrew McCutchen. Right through there for a strike. Not even close there. And 1-1. Just missed.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2-1 now. This one high in the air to left center. The Rosarena after it. He's got it, and that's the third out. But the RBI single pushes across a run, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Set for the last half of the seventh. Now the left fielder, Randy Rosarena.
Randy Rosarena.
Up the middle. Dives, but it's off his glove. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Carmen Majinski out of the game, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. Caleb Ferguson takes over on the mound.
64.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now the first baseman, Luke Raley, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Way inside.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
Pitch misses. 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
The Rosarena on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow!
Gosh, that's just a terrible jump right there off first base. It really cost him. And it wasn't even a great throw, but it still allowed him to slap the tag on him just in time. Boogie looked like it was you running or something. When you get off the blocks that poorly, you've got to be willing to shut it down and get back to first.
And that's in there at the knees. Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Mitch Haniger in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-2. And the tying run is on base.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Haniger in the box, lays off for ball 1.
1-0.
And that is out of play. Now snap throw to first. Raley back in on a dive.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Ball. 2-1.
One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man at first, 1 away. That one is upstairs.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
Going with pretty good speed over there at first base. I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Ferguson keeping him close.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
2 straight.
Oh, that hit him. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out. Mariners lead 1. They're down 2-1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Mariners.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
52.
Colin Snyder.
Colin Snyder.
Well, 1-run game and the play. Joey Bart, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And that misses. And the count is 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Set down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Billy Cook digs in now. Fastball for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Oh, and 2 now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Nick
Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch misses. Check on the runner. Cook dives back in safely. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw safe. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 3-0. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
First and second, 1 out. Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
And now Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Cook on second. Gonzalez on at first with 2 down. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for
Back
Pittsburgh.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
60.
bottom of the 8th. Dennis Santana.
Santana.
Jorge
Leading
Polanco
up
now
for
at the plate.
Mariners, the third
Both
baseman,
sides
Jorge
equally as strong. So not a good
Polanco.
time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That one's in there. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that's too high. Dylan Moore in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Struck him out looking on the backdoor slider.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial
Now
with the call. And I think he got a
baseman,
little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that. And I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
That misses, and that is ball one. Trying to hold a one-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Late swing, fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's Victor Robles. 0 for 3 in this one. Close, but called a ball. Ball one. Swing and a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close. And he hits a ground ball right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. He's already homered in this game. And that one fouled off. Two outs and one in scoring position. That just misses. And the count even 1-1. Late swing fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
So the tying run at second. Good eye in that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And it's filled up. Cal Raleigh, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Dennis Santana will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So they turn to their closer, David Bednar.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
First and second, 2 outs. Cal Raleigh will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Inside, just missed.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Swung on, belted. On the move, racing back. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Mariners.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the
46.
mound, Trent Thornton.
Trent Thornton.
Well,
Leading off
one-run
the
game.
pitch,
Tommy
the right fielder,
Pham
Tommy
getting ready to hit.
Pham.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Pitch is in there. That is strike 2.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Reynolds stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Gabe Spire preparing to come on if needed. Bizzardo warming up as well. Way outside, now 2-0. Late on that fastball.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Two and 2. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He was all over that one.
Now
Pitch was
batting,
away, and
the
he did
center
exactly
fielder,
what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
One out. Runner at second. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. Thornton checks the runner, and he's back in there. And a curve misses outside. And that's ball one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Just a slow ground ball this time. He caught it behind his back. And that's a great play for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter Andrew McCutchen.
Next is the Pirates DH, Andrew McCutchen. That one at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
Just off the inside edge.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
2-1.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw comes in too late, and a run scores.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
Joey Bart, the next Pirate to hit. And it's fouled away. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Mariners 1. Bottom of the 9. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And that one is in for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
0-2 now.
That's the ball. 1-2.
And that's down and away.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the 9th means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
And that one off the inside edge. You walked him. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Raley can't hold up, and that's a strike.
1 strike.
The tying run at the plate. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And one out now. Mitch Haniger digs in now.
The designated hitter, Mitch Haniger.
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. In the dirt. Save! And now a man into scoring position.
As a closer, he's out there in that role for a reason, but even they lose the handle on one here and there, especially with all the nasty stuff coming out of bullpens these days. He's making it a little interesting here. He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
The 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a really good take.
And this one bounces away from Bart. Runner holds, and it's a full count. Man at second. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
The M's down to their final strike. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.